I love dies with many options, and Crealies' new explosion box dies can be made to explode or not. Hello, I am Karen Hashik of Karen's Creative Cards, and this video has been created for both the Crealies YouTube channel and mine. I'm going to show you several ways to create with the new Create a Box explosion box dies in 3 different sizes. So there is a large, a medium, and a mini. And I've used all of them in the projects that I'm going to show. Now, I was not a big fan of making explosion boxes where I needed 12 by 12 papers and I had to do a bunch of cutting and scoring, and these dies do all the work. So here's the first explosion box I made. Just look what happens when it is opened. It plops down, of course, and I have 3 different layers that I made with several of the sizes of the Creative Box explosion. I have a circular corner here, and in that I was able to tuck a gift card and also a place to write a private message and sign it. So there's a place to write a little message there. I used the large size, of course, and then the medium size, and then the second layer I just cut the large one down a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but all of these dies have all the layers here that you can choose to have stitching or not. So you can do stitching and then another layer, or just do one or the other. And then they all have this piece here, which can be used to make a regular box, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. So I'm showing you on the mini, but they're all the same as far as the 3 different sizes. This main piece here is used for both the cover and for the bottom piece, but the covers come together very easily, and I'm going to show you that in the project that I create. So of course, all the dies that you see on all these projects are from Crealies. And in the United States, we can now purchase our Crealies dies at Frantic Stamper. So in the description box and on the blog post, there'll be a link to where you can find them both in the United States and over in Europe. So that's the first one that I made. But sometimes we need a box for gifts and we don't want the sides to explode open. And these new Create a Box dies make beautiful, easy boxes. So I made this large box, again, all with different Crealies dies. And this bottom piece here, you can choose to put on the outside or the inside of the boxes. So I've done it both ways. There's a really pretty border on that piece, so I have used that both on the outside and the inside. And what I thought, it would be fun for the recipient to open the box, and then you have to open another box. And this one was made with the medium, and here I put these pieces on the outside, and then they open it and they have another box to pull out. So 3 boxes. I've seen really cute projects where they take 3 square boxes and they put them on top of each other and make it into a snowman. So that's a really cute thing we could do too. And look what's my grandson will see when he opens the little box. He's going to get some cash and some candy, and of course any small gift or a gift card could be put in there. So you can put 3 boxes together and make a really fun surprise for someone. The project that I'm going to make in this video is going to be a partial explosion box with a Christmas scene inside. I'm starting with 2 pieces that I cut out with the main piece of the mid-size Crealies explosion box. So this is the main piece here, and I've cut out 2 of them. One's going to be the top and one's going to be the inside. So this one here is going to be the top, and all I do is fold on all the scored lines, and then the corners have a diagonal scored line in there, and that's going to be folded up to make the corners. So it's very, very easy, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue on the inside, and then I'm also going to glue it down here to one of the sides. And if I give it a little pinch, that will hold. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clip, and I'm going to clip it so that it, you know, really sets up nice in there. So again, some glue. Form the corner and put a clip on it. And one more corner. And set that aside to dry. Now I've cut a second one with that same die, and I did trim off the corners in this one, and this is going to be the floor of my scene. I've cut some squares with the largest square die in the set, and those are going to be right here. And they'll pop up, and then these are going to be the what would be considered a wallpaper background, and those are going to stand up and be connected. So we'll have a scene with a Christmas tree, at least that's the plan. So I have put some good strong two-sided tape, and that is ready to put these two together. And I've put some on here as well. So we'll line these up. And on this one, I decided to keep the pattern flowing from the floor to the other parts. But on this side, I'm going to cover it up with some designer paper that I have ready to go. So even though there is a extra, you know, piece there on that, although that doesn't look bad, does it? I'm going to put some pretty paper on that. This is two-sided paper that has wood grain on both sides. So this one, these two are going to flap down. Then these are the two that I think I'm going to put this on one side and have it ready to go. This is the piece that you can use to make just regular boxes with. If you don't want the sides to flap, this can be used. And in my case, I want two to stand up and two to fall down, if that makes sense. I hope it works. I think it will. All right, so these are going to be like here. So and it's going to stand up. I wonder if I should. I think I'm going to go ahead and put my decorative pieces on the back before I put these together. I think that'll be easier to line them up. I have just some pattern paper. I put a bee on the bottom because I kind of want the stripes to be going the same way. So we'll see if that works. So I think for these I'm going to use glue. Probably have come down. Oh, I still can. And I might have wanted to go a little bigger on that because I do see the three different patterns, but that's okay. B. I don't own a lot of pattern paper. I certainly don't own a lot of 12 by 12. Typically to make these types of boxes you definitely need 12 by 12 because you'd have to have a big piece and then cut this corner out, cut this corner out. Whereas these pieces I could easily cut with 6 by 6 and even some scraps, you know, of pattern paper. So that is what the outside will look like. This is the inside. I have a corner here that I'm going to put on this piece here, and I'm going to slide a message in. There it is. I made a little folded note card that says Merry Christmas with a star, and obviously I'll write my message inside. And I put some really skinny score tape on this piece. And then this is going to slide in there. So these two are going to stay up with that. I think I'll do that now. Should have done that before, right? Because now, and then I could have covered that up a little bit. I might slide another piece of that on top because I don't like that look. But this piece I should have put that together and then put the outside piece on. But no biggie. I don't know if I could. Probably not. All right, so the plan is to put this Christmas tree on the inside. I made it with a 3D Christmas Varia die. You cut this piece 12 times, and these lines are for adding glue. It is just an ingenious product. It just is amazing how easy this goes together. And I am going to do a video next month showing how to make amazing ornaments with this one and with others in this amazing 3D line of dies at Crealies. But I made a Christmas tree. It does take just a little while because, you know, you're doing 12 and you're gluing together, so I didn't want to show the complete thing in the card, but it's amazing. And what I could have done is hung a string on it to make it in an ornament, but what I'm going to do is make it the center of my card here. And I have a star here that I cut out with one of Crealies dies, and it has a glue dot, and I'm hoping I can get this to stay and that it won't be too tall. We'll see, but I think it's going to fit. And the plan is to use a very large glue dot to attach that to the floor. I could use glue too, but I just didn't want to sit and wait for it to set up. And these glue dots are very, very, very sticky if you can get them to stay on the bottom of the tree. We'll see about that. Right. We would want the star to be this way. So I think that's going to stay. And we have a Christmas tree scene. I thought this paper here kind of looked like wallpaper, and this could be floor. We're going to close it, and then I did see a tip, and on the other explosion card I did do that, where one lady said if you really want your flaps to explode and flop, put a coin underneath some of the pattern paper, hide one in there, and then they would flop a little better, and that was a great tip. So I did that actually on that other one. I'm not sure on this one it's going to need it, but when I put it together and then I put the cover on, they're going to have it, and then when they lift the cover, two of the pieces are going to flap down, and they will see the pretty Christmas tree, and then they'll see the little note that I put inside telling them Merry Christmas. And that is another idea that you can do with your Creative Box explosion box cards, die sets. You can make boxes, explosion cards, and many other possibilities. I hope my projects inspire you to give some of these ideas and products a try.